A number of scientists have argued that HIV was created in a lab, either for bioweapons research, a genocidal plot to wipe out gays and minorities, or population control. Is there evidence to back up these claims? Jacob Segal, a former biology professor at Humboldt University, proposed that HIV was engineered at a U.S. military laboratory. Perhaps the U.S. military hoped to use the AIDS virus in future times of war. According to Segal's theory, the new virus was tested on prison inmates who had volunteered for the experiment in exchange for early releases. He further suggested that it was through these prisoners that the virus was spread to the population at large. Some conspiracy theorists suggest that the AIDS virus was developed by U.S. government scientists in order to get rid of groups of people considered undesirable. It has been suggested that these groups included homosexuals, African Americans, and various other ethnic minorities. Dr. Alan Cantwell, author of AIDS and the Doctors of Death, suggests that HIV was introduced into the population through hepatitis B experiments performed on gay and bisexual men between 1978 and 1981 in major U.S. cities. It is a fact that 20% of the gay men who volunteered for the hepatitis B experiment in New York were discovered to be HIV positive in 1980. Cantwell points out that the AIDS virus appeared exclusively in the Manhattan gay community years before the first African infection was reported. Some researchers are convinced that these vaccine experiments served as the vehicle through which HIV was introduced into the gay population in America. Overpopulation is a huge problem in our modern world. We are faced with this crisis because we are using up more resources than our planet can produce. Many environmental scientists suggest that if we fail to reduce both consumption and halt the growth of our population, it will be impossible, even with new technology, to prevent an unimaginable loss of life. Conspiracy theorists believe that our dire overpopulation situation is a plausible reason for the U.S. government to manufacture the AIDS virus. Mainstream research points to substantial evidence that the HIV virus jumped species from African monkeys to humans. The vast majority of the scientific community believes that the AIDS virus developed in the 1930s from the closely related simian immunodeficiency virus, today found in monkeys and chimpanzees. Only 4 scientists have publicly declared a belief that the AIDS virus is man-made.